We have a very special guest with us today who will be talking to us about the reimagining of Phantom Manor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tom Fitzgerald, who's the Portfolio Creative Executive at Walt Disney Imagineering.
Bonsoir. I'm so excited to be with you tonight to talk about Phantom Manor. Our Imagineering teams have been dying to share what we've been up to inside the Manor. I think you've already seen a taste of what's to come. For the first time, the Phantom Manor show will be presented in French and English, with the English performed by the late great Vincent Price. It's something that the fans have been asking for years, and we're excited to finally be able to bring that performance back into Phantom Manor. I don't know how many Phantom Manor fans there are out here. Some. Me too. When I was growing up, Halloween was always my favorite holiday. I loved going to haunted houses, and when I heard that Walt Disney was creating a haunted mansion, I could not wait to see it. And in 1969, which was the year it opened, I went to see it as a small child, of course. And years later, I had the fun of working the Haunted Mansion attraction at Walt Disney World. I know, it's a long time ago. I'm the aging man now. And always dreamed of adding magic to the Haunted Mansion in Florida. And years later, as an Imagineer, I got to work with our teams to add new magic to Walt Disney World and bring the Hatbox Ghost to Disneyland. And now it's time for Phantom Manor. So let's talk about some of the things you might get to see when you come and see Phantom Manor, which I think we announced tonight as being May 3rd. We start with storytelling at Imagineering, of course, and what we wanted to do with Phantom Manor in this reimagining was to go deeper into the story of the Phantom, of the bride in waiting, and those unfortunate suitors that tried to take her hand. So you will see that we have in our portrait gallery all new portraits of 4 of the unfortunate suitors that tried to marry Melanie. And with some new illusioneering magic, we're going to take her out of the picture, and we're going to reveal as the room stretches down what ending came to each of these characters. This guy's name is Barry Claude. I think you can figure out what happened to him. In the portrait hallway that follows this scene, we created a whole new series of portraits, trying to imagine what would Henry Ravenswood have? What art would he have purchased if he was the wealthiest man in Thunder Mesa? And so of course he would have Western pictures and pictures of sailing ships, but of course he would have a portrait of himself. And one of the things that guests will learn in Phantom Manor when it reopens is that Henry Ravenswood is the Phantom. He is the father of Melanie. No man was ever good enough for his daughter. And so one by one, all of the suitors seem to disappear. You'll see more of Melanie and the Phantom in the attraction as you go through. You know this as the load scene of the attraction. It's been brought to life, this beautiful color scene now, and Melanie is now standing at the top of the stairs, staring out into the storm, looking for what? To be determined. The music room that you know now features wreaths of all of the suitors who passed away. There's new animation of the Phantom playing a very minor chord version of the Wedding March. Madame Leota, that you know, has been reimagined through the original footage of Madame Leota, but we've used some new Imagineering techniques to make her more lifelike than ever. In the boudoir, the Phantom is always lurking behind Melanie, and now in the mirror you will see mysteriously he's lurking behind Melanie. And of course, the town scene at the end of the attraction has been completely redone. All of the figures have been reanimated, repainted, new illusions, and some that have been brought back to life that have been missing for quite some time, including, of course, the druggist scene, which is now in a brand new look that's really quite fun, and the card game is back. And of course, at the end, the Phantom has a spot for you if you'd ever like to make permanent residency in Phantom Manor. At the end of our story, we're going to see that all of those suitors have been walled up in the mausoleum of the manor, but Barry, who you saw earlier, just can't help himself. He still wants to marry Melanie, and so he has burst through his mausoleum with the ring, hoping to take her back. Of course, Melanie, who's been trapped in the mansion all of these years, has perhaps gone a bit stir-crazy, you might say. And so in the final scene of the attraction now, she is going to reach out to you to see if you might want to marry her.
Will you marry me? Et toi, veux-tu m'épouser?
It's up to you to decide if you really want to do it. On the outside, everything at Phantom Manor has been completely rebuilt. I mean, to have something that looks like it's dilapidated and yet be brand new takes a lot of skills of our Imagineering team. And some of you may have realized we also added a gazebo for entertainment to do meet and greets. And I think even right now, Mickey is out there in his Phantom attire for the guests, which is great to have a space with Jack Skellington and other characters throughout the year to now have a place for photo ops with you. Of course, something like this takes a lot of people. Hundreds of people worked on Phantom Manor to bring it back to life. We're excited to show this to you starting May 3rd. You'll see much of what you've loved forever, but some new special effects and ghostly magic that we hope you'll enjoy. And we'll look forward to sharing that with you soon. So thank you so much.